Hello guys, chaos has ensued today already. It's already been the most chaotic day. I had complained to Eric that we don't have any family portraits of all 5 of us. And so he, as a joke, booked us family portraits, like awkward family photos at JCPenney. We got the kids matching outfits, like matching sweaters. And then Eric and I were gonna have matching sweaters. But there was miscommunication this morning, so when I got in the car, he was not wearing this shirt, he was wearing something else. And so now the whole family is matching, except for me and Eric are not matching. Eric looks nice and fancy, and I'm literally wearing my merch that is a tacky Christmas sweater. So now it's gonna look like everyone's wearing cute Christmas outfits, and I'm like, I'm wearing my merch, and I'm mortified. Okay, let's take pictures. I found sweaters at JCPenney. Luckily we're at JCPenney, so I bought some ugly sweaters. Oh my god, the lines are really long. Oh no, we're already very late. This is big drama. Oh no, what am I going to do? Okay, we found these JCPenney sweaters, so we're wearing these. Now we're changing. So we took some just trying to smile. The baby's basically in every picture like this. Now we're gonna take some like awkward ones where we're like fake smiling. So that's the plan. I'm like parched. I'm like so stressed. I'm like dying of thirst. Wow. You having fun? Are you not smiling in any pictures? Good job, Wesley. That was so very interesting. She wouldn't let us take awkward pictures until she got good pictures first. She was like, you have to take good pictures because I don't want to get in trouble. And we're like, of course, we wanted to follow the rules. So we took pictures like smiling, and then she let us do like some awkward poses, but she said we'd get the pictures emailed to us within the next 48 hours. I was like, now I know how you guys felt when I would do VIP and I would upload the pictures, and sometimes it took me like hours to upload the photos. I would always feel so bad. You guys be like, where are the pictures from the VIP meet and greets? And it took me so long. Now I understand, because I'm like, I just want my pictures. So I'm sorry for that. But now we take pictures on your phone, so you can have them immediately. Not only that, another thing that was weird about it, when we do pictures for VIP meet and greets, how it works is like Kory will take the phone and he'll like go like, he'll take like a billion pictures. Like someone even like posted a video clip of it on Twitter, and it was like so funny. They're like, oh my gosh, this is like bestie behavior, because Kory was just like taking a million pictures, and that's how he does. If you come up to him with your phone like ready and on, he'll just like keep going as you interact with me and whatever. That was the other weird thing about the JCPenney shoot, is that she's like, okay, and we're gonna do this pose, and she'd sit us all together, and then she'd be like, 1, 2, 3, click. All right, let's do another pose. And I'm like, there is no way that you took one picture and you got all 5 of us looking at you and smiling. That definitely did not happen. But it was so weird, because I'm used to like, okay, smile, like continuously like clicking. But it was literally just like, here's a pose, click. Okay, let's do something else. And then we'd like change positions, props. She took like 3 photos, I think, of us as a family. And then she took like 1 photo of each kid. It was so bizarre. I was like, when you have kids, you know that you just gotta go like, take like a billion pictures and hope one of them, someone is smiling. So that was really weird. But I haven't seen the pictures yet because we're waiting for them to get emailed to us. We'll see soon, hopefully. And she showed them to Eric, but I was in the mall with the kids, so I didn't see any of them, but Eric saw them, and he was like, I don't know. He wouldn't even explain to me how they looked. He was just kind of like, yeah, they're fine. I was like, I want to know. I want to see them. We're home now, and I'm going to do a little bit of work. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. We have decided to go to a little outdoor market thing, like little local vendors and local craftsmen. So we're going to go check it out. Okay, we had a lovely time. I got to stay up extra late. He was very excited about it. And I forgot to show you guys something from like yesterday. One of the main questions you guys always ask me about the twins is like, do they have their own secret language? Do they interact much? The answer is always kind of like, yeah, they do, but like not really. Like they're just kind of always together. I don't know, they've never really interacted that much. There's been a few times they have, but like, oh my gosh. They just started. So they are learning to like share. They love to share with each other, and they also get in fights. They'll like share a toy and then take it away and then scream at each other and like talk and babble. And only like this week has it really started to like explode. It used to be like once a month they do something cute and interact with each other, like held hands or talk to each other. But now it's like they are always hanging out and chatting, and it's really funny. So Eric caught a little clip of them kind of interacting and talking and sharing a toy, and I wanted to show it to you guys because it's really cute.
Hi, Maisie.
So also, we got our awkward Christmas photos back, and boy, are they awkward. They're like everything I could have hoped for and more. So basically this morning it took forever to get out the door because trying to do anything takes forever to get out the door. By the way, I'm opening up Christmas presents right now, then I'm gonna wrap them in a minute. It's just impossible to do anything with all three kids. Like, it's really hard to get going and do anything. Eric and I had conversations in passing. We were like, what are we gonna wear? Should we wear something silly or should we wear something serious? And then we decided, okay, let's wear something totally silly. And then we got really silly outfits, but they were like too silly. Like, they were like crazy, insane, like ridiculous onesies with like bells and glitter, which would have been funny, except the kids' outfits were kind of more like normal, cute plaid, like typical like Christmas sweaters. Like, they weren't anything psycho, so like they weren't anything crazy. So I was like, actually, we shouldn't be wearing something super crazy. And I was like, I wish we just had like generic Christmas sweaters we could wear. And I was like, oh wait, I have my merch. Like, why don't we just wear these matching? And then the kids are wearing matching red sweaters and we're matching green sweaters. And Eric was like, great. And then we went back and forth. He's like, I don't know if I want to wear that. Like, I feel like I'd rather wear something else. I was like, oh, okay, so we're wearing something else. Then I changed into something else and he changed into something else. He's like, I don't know. And we kind of went back and forth. He's like, oh, maybe we'll wear it. Let's just wear this. And I was like, no, let's not. So we went back and forth. When we got in the car finally, I was wearing it, he wasn't. And then I was like, wait, if I'm the only one wearing this, then it looks really weird that like we're taking family Christmas photos. And I was like, I'm wearing my merch, but like just me. Like, if it's not matching, I just felt like it was really weird. So I was like, I need to change. Luckily, right when we walked in to take the photos, there was like a rack of Christmas sweaters that kind of matched the kids. So Eric and I just grabbed two and went to the photo place and got our photos taken. So that worked out. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the photos because they're absolutely insane and I want you to enjoy them. So here, enjoy our awkward family photos. It's time for tortilla talk, tortilla talk. Let's have a tortilla talk. Hello everyone. It's time for tortilla talk. I don't know where my tortilla is. It's somewhere in this office that someday will be unpacked fully. But for now, we're just gonna have a tortilla talk without the tortilla. So if you guys have any questions for tortilla talk, please leave below. I feel like for a while, I wasn't really reading the comments and responding to them in the videos very often, but like I've been enjoying doing that the last couple days. So if you have any comments or questions or anything, leave them below. I've been loving reading the comments. The comments on the vlog that I posted today are just angelic, pure wonderfulness. So I wanted to read a couple of those. Oh, first of all, I've seen a few people ask about my hair. I am desperate to cut it. And I know I've been saying this for months. I was saying this before Halloween that I wanted to chop it all off and cut bangs, but I wanted to wait till after Halloween because I was being Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse and she had curly long hair. And so I was like, well, if I cut bangs then I can't really have my curly long hair. So I was like, I'll wait till right after Halloween. But then we all got sick and then it was like, excuse you. And then we were like packing for the move and getting ready for moving. And then my haircut lady, finally we had set a date to do it, to cut off all my hair, like short and like bangs, everything. And even maybe dye it. Excuse me. And then she was very pregnant, like 9 months pregnant. And then she had her baby. And so now she's on maternity leave with her brand new baby, which as she should, because that is a hard, exciting, terrifying time. So she's doing that. And also I moved. So now I don't have a hair person to cut my hair. And I'm scared to do a huge change, like chop off all my hair and cut bangs with someone I don't know and I'm not comfortable with in a new city. And so now I'm like, well, what do I do? Should I just cut it myself? So now I think that's what I'm gonna do, which we all know is a huge mistake and I'm gonna regret it so bad. But I'm totally gonna do it and I think I'm gonna do it this weekend. Yeah, I don't like my long hair right now. It's too long. I'm desperate for bangs. I don't know if I'll have the strength or courage to cut it really short if I'm just doing it myself, but I think I'm gonna cut the bangs for sure and cut my hair a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I have Flynn cut it? I don't know, you tell me. So I have seen a lot of comments ask about my hair. It's happening soon and I'm sorry to be stringing you guys along. I'm as impatient as you are, but it's finding the time to do it, finding a person to do it, and now I've given up on finding a person to do it, so now I'm gonna just do it. But when do I have time to cut my hair? Because we all know it's gonna take me 8 hours because I'm gonna be very intense about it. So anyway, let's read your questions. Okay, so Jessica said, as someone who works with a JCPenney portrait studio, actually owned by Shutterfly, I promise not all the pictures are awkward, but more and more people have been coming in and purposefully been doing the cheesy Christmas photos, and it's so much fun. Yes, I know that. So I used to go to JCPenney all the time growing up with my parents and Sears and get family portraits and pictures done. I did this all the time as a kid, as a baby and stuff. And so I know that that's like what they do. I know they're not supposed to be awkward, but I love awkward awkward family photos, like in general. Like I think they're very funny. And so we knew going into it that like the pictures they take there aren't awkward. They're nice. And we actually had to request to do awkward ones. So she took regular ones, all of which I didn't like of me. And the kids weren't smiling. And Eric and I don't like how we look in those photos. So we like actually don't like any of those. We like the ones of just the kids, which I will show you in a second. But the ones of the whole family, I was like, eh. And Eric was like, eh. Cause like, I don't know, it's more fun to be like awkward and silly than it is to like try to look good. You know what I mean? Like it's very rare I look at a picture, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the way I look in that. It's usually like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's silly. Like those are the ones I usually go for. Yeah, we took normal pictures first. And then we were like, we really want to do like awkward family photos. Can we do some of those? And she let us do that. So, and she was very sweet. The girl who worked there, like she was lovely. I just really loved this comment. So I wanted to share it. Kelly said, wow, this vlog really had me in my feels. This is why I feel so connected and heard. I've been feeling so silly. When I saw you in Seattle, I wasn't jumping up and down and screaming like others. I was hiding my face with my hair because I had tears just streaming. I was crying the whole show. I didn't understand why. I was embarrassed my husband would be weirded out or others would see. But oh my goodness, Colleen, you have gotten me through so much these past years. You guys have gotten me through so much too. Oh my goodness. Especially the past few. Same. I was behind by a few months, both your pregnancies with my own. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Pregnancy twins. Struggling beyond words with sudden death of my dad. I am so sorry. 1 month before finding out I was pregnant and family issues. Oh gosh, that's so hard. I'm so sorry. I experienced a lot of the same things, picking extreme depression, exhaustion, feeling alone. Anyway, seeing you in a person, I was overwhelmed by love and grief and all the feelings because you are my happy place. It sounds so ridiculous, but you're helping so many of us. It is not ridiculous. I feel the same way. I love going on tour and seeing you guys and so many of your comments and seeing you in person. Like, yes, my job, it's bittersweet. There's a lot of like bitter negativity and there's like things that aren't as so great that come with my job, but the majority of it is so wonderful, and obviously the good outweighs the bad. You guys being the good. There is something in my eyeball that's driving me nuts. It's hard, but your posts daily helped many of us through that day. Thank you. I truly love you and all the wonderful work you do. You're who I aspire to become. Well, you're who I aspire to become. You are amazing and I love you, and I feel the same way. The reason I wanted to read that comment is because I feel that way, and whenever anyone at my meet and greet says something sweet like that, I'm always like, it goes both ways. Like through the NICU days, oh my god guys, I don't know how I would have survived that if I didn't have you and your comments and these interactions and the vlogging and like the quarantine. Oh my god, like quarantine, all that, like the lockdown, I would not have survived that if it weren't for this. Like this has been such a crucial and important part of my life, to the point where now whenever I feel any extreme emotion, like I genuinely feel like, oh my gosh, I need to tell them about it. Like I need to talk about it. Or like if I have a question about something that I don't know, I'm like, oh, I should ask about that. Or like if I'm cooking something and I don't know how to do it right, I'm like, oh, I should get their advice. Literally, it's like when you have a close relationship with your mom or something, or a best friend, and you're like, oh, I should call my mom and ask her how to do this. Or like, oh, I should call my best friend and ask her for advice on this. That's how it feels to me with my camera and with you guys. Like that's how I feel. So it goes both ways. So it doesn't sound ridiculous. You guys make me cry all the time. And that's what I say to you guys whenever like any of you ever cry around me. I'm like, you literally watch me cry constantly. Like it goes both ways. So I don't feel weird or think it's weird or ridiculous or whatever if you guys cry, because I'm like, you constantly watch me cry. And obviously if you stick around and you like enjoy me in these vlogs enough to come to one of my live shows, you clearly aren't bothered by tears. Clearly I'm not bothered by tears. So that's why we are one and the same, and we are the same people and the same little clique and group, because we're emotional, stressed out, sensitive weirdos, and we are a little clique. We're a group. And so yeah, I just wanted to say it goes both ways. And I wanted to read this one last one. Sanjana, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Tortilla Talk question. Would you ever get another pet, maybe a dog, as company for Moose? I think Flynn and the babies would love a puppy. Girl, I'm not getting a puppy. We thought about getting Flynn a dog, and Eric still does want a dog. I do not want a dog. I love Moose. Kory has Moose, and Moose is a perfect dog. He's a literal perfect dog. There is no dog on this earth that will ever compare to Moose. And if I ever got another dog, I would just be like, you're not Moose. Moose is my angel baby love. And I love that I'm Moose's auntie. I'm Moose's like adopted mama. Like it's Kory's dog. Moose belongs to Kory. They are besties. They're soulmates. house, but I get to see Moose every day and be with Moose every day, and he loves me and I love him. And he's literally perfect. Like, he is sweet and kind and sensitive and protective, lazy and cuddly, and he's so gentle, and he's just like calm and wonderful and funny, and I just love that dog so much. So there's no dog that could compare. And plus, I think puppies are really cute, but really hard to take care of. And I am barely surviving taking care of what we have here in this house. So no, I don't want a dog, but Eric does. So there could be a dog in our future. I still want another cat. Eric says absolutely not to that. However, there is a new pet coming into our house very soon. I don't think we should get any pets for a while because it's a hard life right now with the twins and with Flynn and just life in general. It's hard, and animals are obviously a huge responsibility. It's a living being that you need to have the utmost care and respect and love for, and you have to make sure that you have the time and the energy and the resources and the space to provide for these animals if you get a pet, and make sure you do all the research. And it's a lot of work to have a pet, no matter what kind of a pet it is. And so I don't have time for that. So Eric has mentioned a few times getting a pet. Like, he wanted to get a reptile for Flynn for a minute, and I was like, that's a lot of work. You need a very large tank. You have to look up the type of reptile that it is and look up the exact tank size that you need and the types of lights that you need and the type of this. Like, you can't just go to the pet store and get like a freaking pet and just throw it in a little cage. Like, you gotta do the research, you know? And I was like, I'm not taking care of it. I just know if a pet is gotten, I'm gonna be like, well, we have to take care of it right and do it all right. And then I just don't want that extra stress in my life right now. However, there is, like I said, sorry, I'm beating around the bush. We're getting a pet soon. I don't want anything to do with it, but I know I'm gonna end up getting sucked in and obsessed with it. We're getting chickens, guys. We're getting chickens. Eric and Flynn built a little chicken coop, and it's not quite ready yet because, again, I was like, they need more space. That needs to be safer. So we have a really great chicken coop that they already built, but I want them to have like a little runway area too that's very safe, so they're not just in the chicken coop. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the like safetyness and the like regulations you need for chickens, but we need to do a little bit more work before we get the chickens. That's the next thing, and it's probably happening very soon. So very soon we're gonna get some pet chickens. I'm very excited, but I'm also like trying not to be excited because this is not something, I don't think we should have any more pets right now, but also I kind of really want chickens. So I'm excited about the chickens. So chickens are in our near future, and so is a haircut. Hopefully this weekend is the haircut, but I keep saying that and then it never happens. But yeah, this weekend I'm excited. It's just a lot of prepping for Christmas. I'm filming a mukbang with a very lovely friend of mine this weekend, and a lot of, yeah, just like Christmas prep, hopefully Christmas hangout with family, and yeah, nothing exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.